More super stock cars here at the Clemens Concrete Stick Shift Nationals. Greg Butcher Trucking Stick Shift Nationals also. 10 grand to win. Check out this Super Stock L. Yeah, you know, I had to take notice of this. Super Stock L 70 AMX. Driven by, what's your name, sir?
Brian Fain.
Brian Fain. All right, so Brian Fain.
That's me on the door.
That's you on the door. I thought that was your father on the door.
That's my father, Roger, over there.
Okay, so Roger's the
He
father,
actually
Brian's
owns
the
the
son,
car.
and then is your son here also?
Yes, that's my son Hunter with him. Yes.
All three generations are here.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, let's talk about the AMX here. 70 AMX, 290 cubic inches. What is the 290 advertised and rated at for NHRA drag racing?
The factory was 290, 225. It is refactored at 290, 210 for NHRA with the AFB style carburetor on it.
Right, now you are not running an AFB style carburetor. You have a quick fuel on there. What size is the AFB carburetor? What size was it?
The AFB was a 430 CFM. This was the 780 Group 19 replacement as a superseded part back in 69, 70, 71 that they superseded for these combinations.
It's a nice superseded part, right?
Yes, it is a great add-on, but NHRA does not recognize it any longer, although they did for about 3 years.
All right, so if you were to go back to NHRA racing, you wouldn't be allowed to run this carburetor, is what you're saying?
That is right. I would have to put, the new superseded part is the new Edelbrock, I believe it's a 1407 or 1406. I'd have to look.
What size is that?
I believe it's a 600.
All right.
Yes.
Wow, still, you know, splitting
It's
the
better
difference,
than
I
the
guess.
original,
Right.
for sure. But I understand they've got them working pretty well on some combinations like Eugene chips.
All right. So now, who builds the engines for you?
My dad and I actually physically build the engines, but you've got the two wizards of AMC, which is Augustus Adkins and Barry Allen. Without them, we couldn't do this. They do most of the machine work and the brain work.
A.H. Adkins, definitely well known. I've seen him a lot in Division I. His AMX absolutely flies. You know, the handful of AMXs that I've seen at the track all kind of talk to him. He consults, you know, with them.
And if you don't know Barry, Barry's currently absolutely destroying PDRA with the Outlaw 632 class with a 499 cubic inch AMC.
Wow.
They're #1 in the points with Mr. Melnick.
That's awesome.
Yes, and Barry is the wrench and the brain on that is owned by Alan O'Brien.
Now, funny thing here, I thought, you know, the valves in my small block Ford were small, but I mean at 178 and 145 intake exhaust. But you're telling me these are even smaller. What size are these?
They're 157 and 147, I believe. Inch and 5/8, inch and 3/8.
That's crazy.
We call them Briggs and Stratton valves. That's really the thing that stops this engine from really, really being what it could be. But that's the rules. And there's a few out there that still run pretty good with the little 290 that run in NHRA with Garrett Gezzi. That car flies.
Right, now I bet this thing is screaming. Now here's a weight sticker here, 3030, 225, 220.
I misspoke then. The IHRA is 220 because of that carburetor.
I got you, okay.
That sticker's been on there a day or two.
Now this being the Stick Shift Nationals here, what kind of clutch and trans are you running?
The clutch is a McLeod single disc, and it is a Jericho. It's the old version of the non-clutchless standard Jericho.
DR4?
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. What kind of RPM are you going to screen this thing?
I baby it because I don't like to work on it, so we leave the line about 6,300, and I shifted at about 78. But
right.
Mr. Adkins wants me to leave about 74 and shift it about 84. And it would definitely go faster, but I'm not into that.
Oh.
Those parts are expensive and time-consuming to replace.
Oh, I hear you. Can we look in the trunk?
Sure. Just this car was literally drug out of a mud hole. in 1972.
Wow.
If you could believe it. It was almost a new car. Literally on the frame in a mud hole to be left forever for dead. And my dad resurrected it, and it's been a race car ever since. Or a race car in waiting, I should say.
That's probably the only super stock car I've ever seen that didn't have a battery in the trunk.
Yeah, we've just never done it. Under there's a Dana 60, because from when we built it, you had to have Mopar family. If I was redoing it today, it'd probably be a 9-inch. Now that we're allowed to do that, but I can't say any bad things about the Dana 60 though. It's been in there for a long, long time.
What kind of gear ratio?
That is a 538, I believe.
Wow.
We ran a 57 and a 38, and I can't really remember what's in there now.
And the 29.5, 10.5 stiff sidewall. I ran
Yes,
those tires for years.
I
too.
swear by that Mickey Thompson stiff.
Yeah, me too.
I've had probably 10 sets of them, easy. So I've tried everything. And with that stick combination, it seems to work.
Now it's only 8th mile drag racing, so what kind of times does the car run in the 8th mile?
8th mile here today, it'll probably go 7.0s. I've never been here before, so you know how that goes. It may dip into the 6s. It might go 7.10. The
So
cars
7.0 about 100, 102 mile an hour, somewhere around there?
yeah,
or?
in the 8th, yeah, that's about right. It's went 6.69 in the 8th at Farmington, actually. And it's went 10.68 in the quarter at MIR several years ago. Now that's when everything was fresh and playing the super stock game and getting every nth out of it. But
It's hot here today. It's
yeah,
90
it's hot.
degrees right now. We
It'll
have a
probably
low
go
barometer.
7.10 today or something in that neighborhood. And I don't care. I'm here to win a drag race.
Are you going to run the Gamblers race tonight?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing it.
If it'll go 7.10 5 times in a row, I'll be happy.
That's right. So that's the name of the game right now. Cut the lights still.
That's right.
All right, Brian. Well, thanks for joining us. We love your car. Good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.